Well, hello there everyone, and welcome back to another video by me. So, I was thinking recently, what video should I make? You know, it can be surprisingly hard to come up with new ideas every single, every couple days or something, but I was on my phone, and I was looking through some articles, and I saw this one article, and I honestly almost started laughing when I read the title. I was like, there's no way. So I had a little read, and it's a little bit different to the title, but the title was The Witcher has a Doctor Who-like law plan to change Cavill to Hemsworth. And I thought that was hilarious. Honestly, I thought it was just like, there is no way they're doing that, right? Like, there is no way. So I thought for today's video, I'm just going to read over this article a bit, share my reactions to it, and just see what you guys think about Netflix's, their plan. When it was announced that Henry Cavill would be succeeded by Liam Hemsworth as Geralt of Rivia in seasons 4 and 5 of the show, I think most people thought that the actors would simply swap out and the series would just continue on like nothing ever happened, which is how recastings usually work. Previously, producers have compared the change to how we get a new James Bond or Peter Parker's on film, albeit the comparison doesn't quite make sense, given that the rest of the cast all changes out as well for the new eras of those stories. But there was a third point of comparison made: Doctor Who. And while I didn't really get that at the time either, it appears that the plan for the Cavill-Hemsworth switch is not just to swap them out, but to actually write the change into the story. Executive producer Tomek Baginski strongly indicated that this is going to pull something from the books that will explain the change to Geralt's face from season 1 to the next. We have a very, very good plan to introduce our new Geralt and our new vision for Geralt with Liam. Not going deeply into those ideas because this will be a huge spoiler, but it's also very, very close to the meta ideas which are deeply embedded in the books, especially in book 5. It's very... It's very lore accurate, Baginski says. It's very close to what was set out in the books, and I think this will change... and I think this change will be quite flawless. We'll be eager to see how the transition between Cavill and Hemsworth plays out, and we're sure fans are already hard at work poring over the lore to see what might come to pass. Okay, I have to stop reading that for just 1 minute. Honestly, whenever I see anything to do with The Witcher Netflix and I see the words lore accurate, I honestly can't help but laugh, because like I don't actually know what that means in regard to The Witcher Netflix, because the show is it doesn't care about the book's lore, at all. I think, or if it does, it doesn't. It just doesn't. There's no argument around it. It doesn't know what the books are. It doesn't it's sort of read the synopsis of each of the books and just guessed the rest, you know. So when they say it's very, very lore accurate, I'm like, do they mean to the show lore? Because the show doesn't really even have lore. It's just kind of they're making it up as they go along, so... You know, or do they mean to the books? You know, I don't really know what they mean there. But they do say, especially in book 5, so yeah, we'll have to see what they pull for that one. That could be very, very interesting. It's just I love that they always go back to this argument of, yeah, well, we're gonna keep it within the lore, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna fix this issue by using the lore, don't worry. It's like, oh my god, you guys have not used the lore once. It's almost like a joke at this point. I think it's really funny, actually. It's it's like, oh, we're changing our actor. Don't worry, guys, we still care about the lore. We're gonna solve this issue. It's like they don't give a shit about the lore, you know. Okay, let's carry on. So then the article shares this fan art, which, yeah. It's got 6 likes. It's a good one. Oh no, sorry, 5. I can't read anymore. Okay, fans poring over the lore. It's not really poring over the lore, is it? It's just looking at book 5 and just thinking, oh, what weird thing might they do? So fans poring over the lore have come up with one main theory, but others have been shooting that down already. The idea is that spoilers follow. No, not the spoilers. It will really help us in understanding what might come up in this show. To be honest, I think even if you read the books, you're still not sure what's going to happen episode to episode, so, you know, we'll have to see. The idea is that, yeah, spoilers follow. After getting total destroyed, is that meant to be totally? The idea, okay, anyway, this is so hard to read, okay. The idea is that spoilers follow. After getting total destroyed by Vilgefortz, Geralt will be badly disfigured, and when he's healed by the Dryads of Brokilon, that will change his face to Liam. Oh my god, to Liam Hemsworth. Do you remember I forgot about the Dryads in in The Witcher Netflix, which are not the Dryads in any like way at all. They just live in a forest. It's just a bunch of people basically that live in a forest. There's nothing Dryad-y about them at all from my memory. I mean, they missed the Sword of Destiny story, so I don't know how they're gonna I guess they'll just write it back in, you know. Yeah, so I mean, they're gonna do something weird. They're probably gonna have him get some sort of injury. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that they'll heal him, and then for some reason his face will just completely change, and his voice, and he's just a new person now, which is incredibly jarring to try and make that actually make sense. I think it's better just to change the actor. I mean, the show is gonna probably end soon anyway, but yeah. Okay, let's carry on with this. However, insider reports say that this isn't going to happen, that he will emerge from his recovery as Cavill, and that he will buy on the road to refine Ciri after the ensuing events of the end of the season. Geralt will be heading to Nilfgaard, and this Brokilon idea, according to reports, is not what's going to happen. I normally don't bring this sort of thing up, but the grammar in this article has been very questionable at points. I honestly, like, I'm having a lot of difficulty reading it. This is by Forbes, by the way. If they're not doing the Brokilon idea, I mean, to be honest, I don't want to think about it too much. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I literally see no point trying to work out what they're going to do in regard to the lore, because they're not going to use the lore. Like, or they're going to twist the lore in this, like, crazy way. Okay, regardless of what happens, it strikes me as pretty stupid to do any sort of Doctor Who type regeneration storyline to actually attempt to explain the recasting within the story itself. Doctor Who can get away with that with its wild storylines and goofy tone. This recasting is already a move that Witcher fans hate, and I have a feeling the show attempting to explain Cavill's departure away by writing it into the story is going to be something they hate even more, and it will not be flawless, as the producers have said. Mark my words, this is not going to go well. We'll see in a year or two, I suppose. Yeah, it's not going to go well. I don't think it takes a genius to predict that the show is not going to go well after Cavill leaves. I mean, it doesn't matter what they do, though. It doesn't matter if they do this lore-accurate Geralt mid like story face and voice transformation. It doesn't matter what they do. I think the show is just not going to be doing too well. Yeah. I mean, what do I think about this? I mean, I've said I don't think the show's going to do well. I think this is a stupid idea. I think they should, if they're going to change the actor, just change it. I really think in the context of The Witcher Netflix, it doesn't matter what they do, because they're so far away from the lore now that whatever they do, I think, is just like, it doesn't matter, you know? It doesn't matter how they change the characters. I think it's just the way it is. I mean, what would... I think the stupidest thing they could possibly do would be to have like a mini conjunction or something, and a Geralt from a different universe comes in, something like really... Because technically, yeah, that there is different spheres, and maybe that could happen, but if it did happen, it would be so dumb, so I'm not going to put it past them. Yeah, I mean, that's the article, guys. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to do some strange, lore-accurate character change? Or do you think they're probably just going to whack in the character? I mean, they said they're going to do it. We'll have to see. It's going to be an interesting thing to hear about, because I certainly will not be watching. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Please let me know any sort of videos you'd like to see. You know, I want to try and make videos quite frequently, so it's always good to just hear what sort of subjects you want discussed. I could just try and do random videos on The Witcher Netflix, just laughing about things. I think that's quite fun. It's quite therapeutic for me. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please like it for more, subscribe for more. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you thought of today's video in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Subscribe. I want to hit 4,000 subscribers, something like that, so that'd be really helpful. And I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching, guys.